Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm allowed to make a video about this today. I probably should have rushed and got it out this morning, but I just had stuff going on. I'm super excited about Farm Sim 25, but I don't think, like, everybody's acting like this was a huge surprise. And I've been telling you guys since they said that the Polish DLC, the carrots and since that DLC came out and they called it the quote unquote penultimate DLC, I've been telling you guys that this was going to happen. I told you when that happened back in November of last year, I specifically told you guys this was coming this year and that it would be out before Christmas. I told you that and nobody believed me, apparently, because everybody's acting like this is amazing, crazy news when we all knew it was going to happen. I'm sorry. It's not a surprise, but okay, let's pretend like it's a big surprise. The official announcement is here. It is going to be called, like I told everybody, Farm Sim 25, not Farm Sim 26. Because it came out in 24. This is how this works. It's labeled the year after it comes out. So if it comes out in 14, it'll be called 15. Now it's coming out in 24. It's going to be called 25. The nice thing is we're back on to the odd year being the actual game, whereas before with Farm Sim 22, that was a little bit out of pattern, and that was because COVID. Everything got off schedule because of COVID. I don't know if they're going to go back to a 2-year cycle again. I already hear people complaining that they don't want to pay for a new version of Farm Sim. This is the same stuff that happens every time the game comes out. Anyway, I'm personally excited. Looks like there's a lot of new cool stuff that's coming. A bunch of new equipment. Obviously, Class is going to be back in it. This looks like a different tractor than we've had before, though. Obviously, in the announcement, first of all, November 12th is the release date. Of course, it's going to be on PC and Mac, also PS5 and Xbox. There's a little bit of a controversy going on now that it's not going to be on PS4. Well, it's an older system. We're sorry. That's life. There's probably going to be some older PCs that could run 22 that won't be able to run 25, and those will have to be replaced too. So if you want to play it, you'll have to get the latest system. People get mad about that, but honestly, it's not the game maker's responsibility to provide content for older systems. They try to go for what's the latest and greatest, and that's how it should be, and shouldn't be surprising. But it does suck when you have an older system and you can't get the latest thing. But it's not Giant's fault. That's just how it works. So we have some hints here. We're going to flood fields with fresh water and grow rice. Okay, so obviously, from what they've said, there's 2 types of rice and spinach are being added. We have a new cinematic trailer, which we'll watch at the end of the video. These, I don't put too much money into these. Besides the type of equipment that you see and the things that they're doing, this is not game footage. It's a movie that you're watching about what's coming out, but it's not the actual footage. And some people, even going back once again to 15, they watch these and they go, the graphics are amazing. These are not the graphics from the game. These are pre-rendered graphics that are CGI. They're nice. They're really well done. Maybe even close to cinematic quality. They're not what you're going to see in the game. So I don't like to show these because people get the wrong idea. But we will watch this at the end after we've seen what's actually in the game. All right. Now, first thing we're going to pre-order is you can actually pre-order right now, and you get the collector's edition. You have a pre-order edition and a collector's edition. This has some really cool stuff in it, actually. This is the first time. Well, the last one, I think they gave us a little light. I didn't get it because I don't think the partners get these. You have to order them, and I don't have the money for it. So, but they gave you like a little rotating beacon, which is cool, I guess. But this is cool. They're giving you a USB ignition lock. So I have, a controller, a steering wheel, and then you could use this probably not with just this game, but you probably use it with Truck Sim too. So that's kind of a cool. I think this is really neat. Like that's going to actually see responds to in-game vehicles. Maybe it flashes with the vehicle or turns on or whatever. That's really cool. I love that. PC and MacDon. We're going to talk about the MacDon. That's something I'm also very, very excited about. You get some posters like this. You can hang these on the wall. These are growth charts if you look carefully. So you can hang this on your wall and not have to look up the growth chart because it's going to be on your wall. So like when to plant, when to harvest. I love that. I actually really like the keychain. Like, that's cool. I'm sad I'm not going to be able to get these things, but that's really sweet. Because that I'd use that. I put that on my, Farm Sim has been a very big part of my life for the last 12 years, 15 years, whatever. 10 years, really, because I think 15 to 25, yeah. So for 10 years, this has been a very big part of my life, and I would definitely put that on my key ring. Might be my only, I'd have a key on there, and that'd probably be the only thing I would carry around. So that would be really nice. Or you could just use it with your keys here down with your ignition. We have a gold-colored CR11. I'm sure the CR11's in the game anyway, but this is the gold edition, so you can run either of those in your game if you want. If you have one of these, you can buy the gold edition in the game. That's cool. I mean, that's not as cool, but it's still cool. Some stickers, 32 different brand stickers. So stuff from Manitou. That's really cool, actually. I like that. Modding tutorial, yawn. And then I don't do modding, so maybe I should, actually. Maybe I should get into that. Anyway, last but not least, we have this 16-bit retro edition and soundtrack by Chris Hulsbeck. I'm not sure what that is, but it actually looks kind of fun. I'm interested in this. It's a 16-bit version of the game, so this is what you would have had when you back in the Neo Geo / TurboGrafx 16 era. 16-bit. Looks pretty good, actually. This actually does interest me. So hopefully, I don't know how I'm going to get a copy of that, but maybe we'll get it. I don't know. I don't think the Premiere people get that though. But anyway, this is really cool. This is cool. Like, I think this would be worth ordering. There's some neat stuff for once that it comes with that's actually going to be useful. Once again, all this stuff that's going to be useful for the game. The Macdon's going to be useful, and this is cool. So that looks like fun to me. You want even more? You could get the year bundle. This, I don't know. I get these for free, so I can't comment on that. At least for now. Fourth quarter is going to be a new map, it looks like. That's looking very much like England, so maybe they're planning. Looks like they're planning, though. Innovative Machinery is first quarter. Plains and Prairies is the second quarter. The stars align, and they show a wheel climbing. Is this a co-op with SnowRunner, maybe? I don't know. I'm kidding. Probably not, but... or definitely not. But and so here's the next new thing. This might be the most exciting thing in all of the game for me. In America, many, many, many people have what we call speed rowers, speed mowers. Obviously, they call it like a self-propelled mower, kind of like the Big M, but smaller. And that's exactly what this Macdon is. It is designed to basically windrow. They call them windrowers too. Some people call them windrowers. Speed rower. If you watch One Lonely Farmer, he's a grass farmer, and he's got a ton of these. I mean, they have John Deere makes them, New Holland makes them, obviously Macdon makes them. I believe Massey Ferguson makes them. So this, I don't understand why it's been 10 years or more. Actually, it's like 7 different iterations of Farm Sim, and we've never seen actual in-game one of these speed rowers because they're all over the place. They're everywhere. So it's so cool that we finally get one. Yes! And maybe we'll get some other branded ones, too. They might have a John Deere in there, or they might have a New Holland. That's speculation, but I'm excited to see that these are finally included in the game, and we have a good quality model from Giants, not just a crappy mod that looks like super low res, because that's all we've had in the past. So this is really nice to be getting a nice high-res model that other builders can build off of. So I'm excited to see this. Okay, farming in Asia. There are buffaloes, too. And yes, so there are. I don't know if they're going to be wild and roaming the fields. This is not actual in-game footage, once again. Everyone's like, oh, look at the new graphics. No, that's not the graphics, people. Don't get too excited. So they're talking about the maps now. We have apparently an East Asian landscape filled with rice paddies. That's going to be cool. I think that's neat. Build an agricultural empire in a North American environment with plenty of open space. Okay, so obviously we're going to have another hopefully new North American map, but they might recycle Creek. Elm Creek. Yeah. I love that map anyway. I still have a farm on that map that I play by myself off camera. And enjoy a scenic Central European location. Possibly a repeat of the latest map, Zeilonka or however you pronounce it. With green fields between ponds and rivers. Green fields between ponds and rivers. Well, that could be lots of different places in Europe, but maybe not where we've had before. Maybe there'll be 3 new maps. 3 diverse environments for your farming adventures, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so sounds like, so we got Europe, Asia, and North America. That's pretty cool. Now, once again, this is not a picture of an in-game thing. Now, this device, the Saiseki rice harvester, probably will be in-game, but this is not what the game looks like. Please do not get that confused. We're going to have 2 types of rice, spinach and other new crops. Choosing from well over 20. Okay, so there'll be well over 20 crops. That's all we know right now, but it's those 3 are new. Obviously, we'll probably have all the new stuff that they added this year with the carrots, the sugar beets, the parsnips, and the red beets, and all those crops, plus we probably will have, maybe we'll have spelt, who knows. But new crops, which is cool. Mighty buffaloes and other animals join the cows, pigs, sheep, chicken, horses, and other livestock. So we have the original animals that we have here. Those are all the ones that have been in since 19. The horses were the newest. Pigs were 17. I don't know if I joined at 15 and we had cows, sheep, and chickens. So the horses and the pigs were the new ones. But now we're saying buffalo and other animals. Getting excited. Once again, this is sounding pretty cool. More machines. And here we finally have our first picture from the game. Now, I don't know if it's been doctored. You can see a lot of fog in the image. And that possibly could be editing. There's some softening going on here. I don't know if that's graphic or if that's just how it is. The grass looks pretty good, but it looks like it's just rained. Definitely an in-game tractor. Looks great, but 22 looks great too. And I usually, so the jump from 19 to 22 was pretty big graphically. And if you go back and look at 19, it's like, ugh. And then you go to 22 and it looks great. So I think that this iteration, we probably won't see a giant leap in graphics, but there are some neat things mentioned in here. And so we'll get to that in a second. But there's your first in-game picture, and that's nice to see that. We've got Case, Claas, Fendt, John Deere, Kubota, Claas, whatever. Massey Ferguson, New Honda, New Holland and Valtra, and many more. So we'll see. Maybe probably Zetter. I'd still like to see the Sampo Rose and Lou harvesters come back like that C6. Remember the classic FS15 Sampo Rose and Lou harvester that we had for every map? I missed that thing. It was a good little starter one. Now, upgrading fields and visuals. Here's what we're talking about. Look at this fog. That looks really cool. This is an in-game picture. Look at that. Now, we have this detail now. It's pretty dang close to that. Look at the water looks really good, though, too. But the water looks pretty good in 22. So we're upgrading the engine. Sorry. We're upgrading the engine a little bit, but we're not necessarily replacing the engine. Feel a deeper connection to your fields and nature thanks to a general tech upgrade with improved graphics and physics. Interesting. Based on the latest modding-friendly Giants Engine 10, including distance fog, enhanced shadows, dynamic weather effects. Now, you'll notice when we watch the trailer, there's lightning happening. So I don't know if they're going to add storms in. Because, we've already got dynamic weather. But maybe the effects have gotten better. So we'll see. Ground deformation. This Question mark, question mark, question mark. What's that about? Can we see that? We can't see that yet. Is this the ground deformation that we've been asking for all these years? Maybe it's here. I'll be shocked. But maybe we're finally at the point where the computers are powerful enough to be able to handle some ground deformation and more. The romantic life of virtual farming gets more immersive and atmospheric. So that's cool. I'm excited about that. Oh, here's another real picture. These are just some photographs. Yeah, that looks so cool. There's a Fent with a cedar pulling some Missouri. I don't know if that's supposed to be Missouri. Pronounced like Missouri. Missouri. Nice details, though. You can see this hasn't changed much. Once again, there's a lot of blur on these. I can't tell if that is them photoshopping this or if that's actual the game doing it. Oh, but that makes me excited right there. There we have the speed rower in action, and oh man, I can't wait. I'm so excited to have one of these in the game finally. And once again, yes, I know you could have gotten them modded, but they were super ugly. This is the first nice looking one. And what's cool about this now, if they put our Vermeer self-propelled baler in here, you buy one of these and you buy one of those, somebody goes out and mows and the person comes behind you with the baler and you have a complete setup. That'd be so cool. But this is awesome. Once again, this is I'm pumped. That's going to be cool. And you can visit FarmCon, blah, blah, blah. You can book tickets for FarmCon and you actually get to play it there. And then we have this buffalo. Yeah. All right, so we're going to watch the trailer. I'm going to try to keep it down a little bit. Obviously, we have our father, and I think it's a father and daughter. They have the same faces. Crap, I keep missing it. Hold on. Okay, can we turn that off? Okay, so here we go. We have, obviously, they're running down the road, and they're trying to catch a ride here, and they're obviously in Asia with that little truck. Maybe we'll get Asian trucks. Ooh, that'd be cool. And they missed the truck, but they're still smiling. They're happy. We have a real quick glimpse there of a Case quad track working the field. Yep. That's, once again, not in-game footage, okay? Don't get all excited. It's not in-game. They're cultivating, it looks like. We have this dude operating, or it's her. I think that's the daughter. Operating this pump that's spraying water into that field, and you got a biker looking at the field. Now, that looks like an American-style barn there, so I don't know if we can take fields in other maps and turn them into rice paddies. I doubt that, but maybe you can. And here we are, a silver edition case. That's pretty cool. Right? Oh, no, it's red. Never mind. They're making rice. They missed the bus. Okay, there's our scene again. Oh, now they're unhappy. Oh. There's our water buffalo. But water buffalo are cows, so they probably take care of them just like the cows. Maybe not for milk, though, but for meat. And here we have the rice paddies. This is real pretty. If this is what the map looks like, this will be nice. Obviously, the graphics are going to be not quite as nice, but... And there's the Iseki planter. It's a rice planter. Did I say it was a harvester? That's a planter. What is this? Oh, did you see the lightning? Yeah, now it's raining. I wonder if we're going to have lightning. And she's got a little fleck of rice there. Now they're back in America. Oh, now here he is. Yep. Cultivating the field. And okay. So they've come back to America now. This is kind of looking like a Colorado type map with the mountains in the back. They're filling the fields up with water. Look at that. So I wonder if we can do this to our fields. Maybe what I'm hoping is, okay, Hear me out. I'm hoping that the quote-unquote deformable terrain isn't just that you can change a field over to rice and it makes a pit. I'm hoping that it's actually deformable, like when you cultivate it, it gets bumpy. We'll see. Now she's checking out, making sure that her rice paddies are growing nicely. But you can see back here, this is what I was trying to show you before that I couldn't get. There's an American-style farm, an American-style silo, so it looks like they've come back home, and now they've planted rice paddies in America. There it grows. Have a John Deere here. That looks pretty cool, and I don't know what she's running. But she's rocking out while she's harvesting. And is that the rice that they're harvesting? Maybe. So it looks like when we saw the rice growing, it dried out. Like the water actually went down into the ground, and now it's not there. And so it looks like they've brought these harvesters down into the rice field, and they're harvesting the rice. But I don't know that for sure. And we won't know for a while. I like this. This is funny. Try not to get copyright violated with the music.
Hey, this is pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty darn good. Is it missing something?
That's cute. Yeah, so there's the video. I'm excited. I really am. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. Obviously, I still love Farm Sim. I still play it even off camera. The series hasn't been doing very well on my channel, but the news articles and stuff have been. So tutorials always do well. They're my most watched videos. But the series that we've been running just haven't had the traction that they used to. I think because people just are playing their own games now, and it's been around long enough that it's kind of the excitement's worn down a little bit. But now we're coming with a new version. I'm looking forward to making some new series and hopefully joining you guys, maybe doing one multiplayer farm and then doing one or two like story farms. And I think this is going to be a lot of fun. So once again, they've added more crops, more animals, and we'll see what else is going to be in there because it looks like they're adding more things. The graphics look a little bit better, actually a decent amount better. But most of all, the exciting thing for me really is the addition of the MacDon, which I think is really cool. And then also the possible terrain deformation. We'll see how that goes. Those are the big things that I'm looking forward to. So hopefully, ladies and gentlemen, you are excited about this. I can't wait to see how it goes, and we will keep you in touch whenever big news comes out. I don't really tend to do a lot of news videos because every time like one little tiny bit of information comes out, people get all rah with information, and that's not me. I'm not like that. I'll wait till we have a bunch of good information, and then I'll bring it to you. And so probably sometime around September, we'll start getting those cards where they show us the type of equipment that's going to be in the next version, and I will start sharing those with you, and we'll try to put them into compressed videos so you don't have to watch like 50 videos to get the same information 50 times. I will see you guys next time. Have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up always help. And I will see you in the verse. Bye.